Hey Libra, my name is Ray. Welcome to Ray's Tarot. This will be a general reading for April. Please remember that time is fluid, and if this message does not resonate, be sure to check out my readings for your moon, rising, and Venus sign. If the message does resonate, you can subscribe to this channel and like this video for more readings. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All of those links will be in the description box below. Let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally, Libra. Today we are going to be doing a simple 9-card spread. The top line will represent your recent past, the middle line will represent your current situation, and the bottom line will represent your immediate future. What's Libra's message for spring? What is Libra's message for spring? Okay, Libra, starting off your reading with the 8 of Wands. It feels like things are moving quickly here. You might be hearing from somebody in spring, possibly a past person, or if this doesn't involve a specific other person, this could just be some sort of situation from the past brought back, something that you possibly haven't fully healed from, some memory resurfacing, or some kind of reoccurring issue. And it feels like you're struggling to kind of move on from that and let that go and drop that burden. The good news is, whether this is communication or not, I'm not seeing you putting a lot of energy into it, and I am seeing you just kind of continuing to focus on your success and your personal growth. You have the 10 of Wands here. I'm hearing for some of you that you're still carrying this burden, and I feel like that's because of these control issues, okay? If this was about like a work situation or a past person, I'm hearing for a lot of you the reason why you're still carrying this burden is because of these control issues. For some of you, this didn't end the way that you wanted it to, and that's why it's still in your head. That's why you're still thinking about it. But it's time for you to drop that burden, Libra, because I don't think you realize that it's restricting you from moving forward. You have the Queen of Coins here. Some of you could be dealing with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you are hearing from a past person, they could be an earth sign. But I feel like for most of you, this message is about you focusing on your personal sense of stability, safety, comfort, security, okay? Really focusing on yourself right now. I'm also hearing for some of you with this 10 of Wands and this 8 of Wands. With this 10 of Wands, some of you might be very focused on your home, education, career, and finances right now. There's nothing wrong with that, but make sure that you're not overworking. With this 10 of Wands, I'm seeing you putting a little bit too much weight on your shoulders. And because you're going through this healing phase right now, because you're doing the inner work, some of you might be using work as a distraction right now. And I don't think you realize that you're stressing yourself out. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't take on more than you can handle. And just take it one step at a time. In your current situation, you're starting off with the Sun. Again, I feel like this is kind of a dual message here. For some of you, some sort of past person might be coming back around to try to apologize. It doesn't have to be an ex. It could be a family member or a friend. But it still feels to me like that attempted reconciliation is kind of triggering a change in you, Libra, because it feels like you're very focused on doing the inner work right now, whether it's somebody that hurt you in the past, or they just kind of come in at the wrong time when you're still in the middle of a healing phase. I'm not really seeing you giving this person much attention. So if there is another person involved here, I don't think this is going to be a successful reconciliation, but I feel like for the most part, this healing energy is you focusing on yourself, okay? Finding this Sun card within yourself, learning how to shine, remembering how to be confident, and really learning to let go of those control issues. instead of trying to like project your insecurities and your anxieties onto the world around you. Okay, you're trying to stay in that positive vibe. You have the Six of Swords here. For some of you, there could be some sort of physical distance or travel involved, especially if this involves another person. This might have been a long distance relationship, or there might be some sort of relocation involved here. If this is about your career and finances, some of you might travel a lot for work. But for most of you, I feel like this is you figuratively moving forward and focusing on your healing, like I said. Okay, each of the swords in these boats always represents like a life lesson. So don't turn this into baggage. Like I said, you need to learn to drop that burden and let go of those control issues in order to remember who you are. Because if you're not careful one day, you could end up accidentally dumping this baggage onto another person. And it's not their responsibility to help you change yourself. You have the Five of Coins here. I feel like if this involves another person, they might have left you out in the cold, shut you out, left you feeling abandoned. There might have even been some ghosting involved in this situation. This person just went cold on you, and that's why you no longer trust them. And I feel like it's time for you to turn around and do the same thing to this person, Libra. I don't mean that in a petty way, but they're clearly not willing to fight for you, so why should you fight for them? And I feel like that's kind of the mindset that you're working with right now. It feels like it's too late. Like, even if you're still in the middle of healing right now, it still feels like you've gotten to the point where you've decided that you're not going back to this person. Like, you've already accepted that they're gone. So if they do try to come back around, you're just like, oh, no, no, no. You had your chance and you blew it. It's too late. I'm gone. And I'm also hearing for some of you, again, a more internal message. Somebody here might have abandonment issues. That might be something that occurred to you in like a previous toxic relationship, or it could have been something that stemmed from your childhood. But I feel like that's something that you really need to work on, Libra, because that could be what's causing these control issues. I'm also hearing for some of you, you don't know how to be alone. You don't know how to be single, especially if you're always jumping from one relationship to the next. I feel like some of you struggle with the feeling of loneliness. You really need to learn how to be happy by yourself. And that's something you're still working toward. In your immediate future, you have the Four of Wands. I'm kind of seeing a pattern here with this Two of Swords and the Three of Swords. It feels like you're stuck in between a rock and a hard place in your future. Okay, because that Two of Swords, I'm seeing you stuck in between learning how to be happy by yourself and still carrying a little bit of pain at the same time. That's why this Two of Swords is kind of in the middle of these two cards here. That's the conflict that I'm seeing and the internal conflict. Some of you might be spending more time with your family and your friends. Make sure that you're not rebounding, okay, like I said before. If this is you pursuing like a new person, seeking your own joy and stability instead of dumping that baggage and that burden onto other people is what you need to focus on right now. You have the Two of Swords here. Like I said, I feel like you're kind of at an impasse with yourself, but I'm also hearing if there's another person involved here that's trying to come back around, I'm not seeing you putting any energy into it, okay? Communication between the two of you is very poor. Some of you might even think about blocking this person altogether so that they can't reach out to you anymore. And I'm really not seeing this conflict being resolved. But again, this card is kind of stuck in between happiness and loneliness, okay, joy and pain. And I feel like that's what these two swords crossed are being about. You're kind of still right in the middle of it right now, like right on the edge, right in the crossroads in between both worlds, trying to convince yourself that you're making progress, but there is still a part of you that's still in pain. And it's okay to be in the middle. You don't have to choose one or the other, because if you choose to be overly optimistic, then you're ignoring the pain. But if you choose to be miserable all the time, you're never letting yourself be happy. There's going to be ups and downs, Libra. There's going to be back and forth, okay? Just let yourself ride it out. Let it unfold naturally. Let go of those control issues. Let yourself feel whatever the hell you need to feel at a certain point in time, and then just push through it. It doesn't mean that you're not making progress. It just means that progress is slow, and that's okay. In your outcome, you have the Three of Swords. I'm seeing you still going through it, Libra, okay? You're still in the middle of some heartbreak, pain, and rejection right now. You are not ready to be in a relationship. I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but it's true, okay? 10 of Wands, 5 of Coins, 3 of Swords, okay? You're still healing right now. Don't rebound. Don't distract yourself from the pain, okay? No talking to people just to get attention. Right now, you need to focus on me, myself, and I, and nobody else. Can you clarify the 10 of Wands for me, please? Why does Libra have the 10 of Wands? Can you clarify the 5 of Coins for me, please? Why does Libra have the 5 of Coins? Can you clarify the 3 of Swords for me, please? Oh. Clarifying the 10 of Wands is the 7 of Pentacles. I know what you're thinking, Libra. Okay, Ray, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. This healing is taking too long. I'm tired of it. But you don't get to choose how long that takes. Okay, you have to invest in yourself because you're in your own body for the long haul. Clarifying the 5 of Coins is the Page of Pentacles. This is more earth energy. So again, I feel like if there's somebody from your past trying to reach out and apologize to you, they are coming through as a page, so they are still very emotionally immature, and I'm seeing you leaving them out in the cold. But again, I'm also hearing an internal message. You need to stay grounded right now and be practical, okay? Focus on doing the inner work for yourself, because healing doesn't end. It's a continual process. You have to allow yourself to grow and heal and learn every single day. Otherwise, you're just going to stay stuck in this page energy and you're never going to turn into the king or the queen. It's not, okay, time's up, healing's over. Healing doesn't end. We are healing our entire lives. Clarifying the 3 of Swords is the 9 of Wands, okay? I get it, Libra. You're tired, exhausted even, emotionally drained, and believe me, I've been there. So don't pretend that I don't know what I'm talking about. But the 9 of Wands is about perseverance, okay? The 9 of Wands is about being in the last stretch and pushing forward to get to the 10 of Wands so that you can finally drop the burden and end the cycle. If you stop at the 9, you're always going to be on your knees. So stand up and keep walking. Okay, Libra, I feel like your message has been received. Comment down below if this reading resonates with you and let me know what your situation is about. I do read the comments and will be liking and responding. Don't forget to like this video and click that subscribe button. That helps me a lot. If you want to join the fam, you can click that bell to be notified every time I post. You can now also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where I will be posting announcements about new tarot readings. All of those links will be in the description box below. Either way, I'll see you here again at Ray's Tarot. See you later.